Tonight, not such a great place to be. Lots of wind, and it is nasty out there. Snow will be likely through the morning commute for many areas. It will be breezy. Temperatures in the 20s. Now, through the evening, not only will the snow be gone, but we'll start to clear the clouds out, but it's still going to be chilly. Temperatures will be in the 30s. Let's talk more about that commute impact, all right? We do have the moderate to kind of high level impact that we're expecting. We upped the ante a little bit, mostly because of these temperatures, okay? We had the sunshine today. That helped to warm the road surfaces, but the air temperatures tonight are expected to fall back into the 20s in areas south of Cleveland, and that presents that possibility of the slush. So slushy berms, bridges, and overpasses. Keep in mind your sidewalks, driveways, steps, patios, decks, that's going to be slushy too, so be careful as you step out the door in the morning. But through the travel, as far as the roads go, well, there will be some slow spots as expected. Anytime it rains or snows, we get slow spots. The worse the snow, the more the snow. So we will have some slow areas to contend with in the morning. And yeah, power outages are still a possibility. It is windy out there. Now, all that put into play, well, we still have our school closing chances. About a 25 to 30% chance here for these areas shaded in green, 40% for areas shaded in yellow, and then down here in the orange areas, we have those big school districts that cover a lot of area. They're going to have a lot of roads to clean up, and that can be problematic. So a 60% chance for those school closings or delays tomorrow. Tomorrow may be a day that the delay comes into play because the snow will be moving out as the morning wears on. We have persistent heavier snow that's out to the west, and you can see these moisture bands almost. They kind of look like bands, right? Feeding into this. This is all the moisture that's coming in from the East Coast. It's matching up with an area of low pressure in the upper part of the atmosphere, the energizing part of it, and so that's where we're getting this snow. But we do have a pretty steady snow that is now falling in Lorain County. This is a look at I-71 and 480. This is in Cuyahoga County at Hopkins Airport, and you can see there is a little bit of a visibility issue here. The roads are wet, and as temperatures continue to cool, that will come into play. Speaking of cooling temperatures, we are chilly, and not only are we chilly with the temperatures flirting with freezing right now, it is windy as all get out, especially west of Cleveland. These winds will continue tonight, so that brings in wind chills, that brings in blowing snow, and therein lies our problems for the morning. Now, I mentioned earlier we have this upper level piece of energy that's rotating through. It's going to move into southern Ohio, kind of hang out, and then scoot off to the east coast as our east coast storm system begins to develop. It's literally going to reach over to the west and pull that upper level energy into it, and it all starts to go gangbusters after that. But we'll still have this good moisture feed matching up with that energy, and because of that little loop-de-loop, we kind of have a cutoff from south to north, and therein would be our alerts, and we do have a winter weather advisory that started at 8 p.m., continues till 11 a.m. Tuscarawas and Carroll counties have that alert until 8 p.m. Now let's get into the details. We have snow that will be coming down for a good chunk of the night and into the morning commute. This is 6 a.m., temps in the 20s. Snow is coming down. Snow will continue to come down through 8 a.m., and then once we start the work and hopefully school day, you can see all of that starts to fade out, and by the afternoon, the snow is gone. The temperatures may be back into the mid-30s for a good part of the area, but we'll also be seeing some peaks of sun. I told you about the cutoff from north to south, light accumulations northeast with this band of 2 to 4 setting up, and then farther south 3 to 5. And how all of this plays out is completely dependent upon that upper level energy. That could end up verifying, or it may get a little bit dicey on either way. And Holly will start things off at 4 a.m. with the latest on that. There's your Universal Windows Direct 7-day forecast. Morning snow giving way to sun, and that is just the beginning of the sun, because the sun stays with us all week and the temperatures warm up. Remember that whole spring thing we have going on? Yeah. There it is. It just starts on Thursday.
Okay. Delayed. All right. Thank you, Betsy.